If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please consider liking it because I'm terrible at FIFA and I need all the self-esteem I can get. If you're interested in football shirts, football boots or anything football related, go check out my Depop. The link for that is also down below. If you do need any coins, head over to u7buystore.com. Use the code TVM at checkout for a discount. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. We have gameplay. I don't think there's a lot of gameplay, to be honest. I finished my weekend league already because I did it in one sitting. I say that as if I was there for the full 20. I gave away a lot of wins. And I don't mean I conceded one and I left. I went into the game, I scored an own goal, and I left. I'm actually surprised I didn't get banned for doing as many as I did. I didn't play that many games at all this weekend. I wasn't feeling it. First 4 or 5 games, I couldn't create anything. I was getting battered and slaughtered, and I just couldn't be bothered. You know, it was one of those games when you start it and you think, why have I even gone into this game? I do not want to be here. But I've changed the team. Got 139,000 coins. I've changed it, and then I changed it again 4 games in. And I'll show you what I've done before we go into the gameplay. I've gone completely Wrexham. No. That was me giving away the wins. So this is the team. I've changed it, like I said. I brought in Raphael Varane, completed David Beckham, and I bought Heung-min Son. How the hell did I do all that with 200 and whatever I had, 1,000 coins? It's a fair question. Let me show you. I sold someone that I'm actually tempted to buy back again, and that is Gabriel Jesus. So sold him for 115k. I have absolutely no idea if he's worth more than that now or not. In fact, that is a very good question, and I want to know the answer. So I'm going to go and have a look, because if he is worth about the same, I may very well go and buy him back again, because Heung-min Son, well, he's 100k now, did well last night. I could buy him back and sort of claim my money, if you will. The plan was this, and to be fair, that's how I started. 5 games of weekend league, lost all 5. Now I left 3 of them. Granted, I lost the other 2. I would have lost all 5. I'm not saying, oh, I left 3 and I probably would have won, but I couldn't be bothered. No, I genuinely left them because I probably was going to lose, and I thought I'd just save myself some time. Wasn't playing very well. Couldn't really create an awful lot. I don't know whether it's Heung-min Son's high defensive work rate or whether he's just not as agile as someone like Sterling, so it didn't really feel, or Jesus, so it didn't really feel that great to me. As soon as I did this, the whole thing changed. I was creating a lot more. I had mobility and movement up front, and things were actually working and people were making runs and stuff. But when Son was there, it just didn't do any of that. I was really confused. I'm not sure why. But Varane came in. As you can see, I only played 12 games this weekend, so I gave away 8 wins. Varane came in 145k. He's probably down in price now, but that's life. He did a solid enough job. I wasn't playing particularly well, so it's difficult to know exactly how good he was. Lionel Messi has now played 30 games for me, has a fair few goal contributions. The goal he scored to get me the final win of the weekend was filth. To be fair, the goal he scored before that was filth. Heung-min Son actually scored a fantastic goal. The only one goal he scored for me as my striker. Played 8 games with him. I thought I swapped him 5 games in. Turns out I swapped him 8 games in. Won the remaining games that I needed with 4 games left by the sound of things. And yeah, it just switched straight away as soon as I took him out. Saying that, though, he did come on as a sub maybe once or twice. I was bringing him on at left mid and he worked quite well there. Anyway, let's get into the gameplay very briefly. So like I said, as we go into the first game here, not a tremendous amount of gameplay. Although, to be fair, considering I'm only going to show you 2 games, I can show you the defeats if you want. Well, I say that. I can't this week because I didn't record them. I'm using PlayStation Record. It's just a lot easier. And then I use OBS to record that. David Beckham's free kick. First free kick for me. Forced the save for the goalkeeper. His free kicks are wildly different to anyone else. Like, everyone else's run-ups are very short. and it's going to take a little bit of getting used to before I can actually score a goal with him, I'm pretty sure. But that's going to be not the goal of the series, but it'll definitely be a little sort of like sub goal. But yeah, I can show you me losing games if you want. If I'm watching someone play, or so like a series or whatever, and I see them lose, I don't take any enjoyment from it, so I'm just going to assume that no one else does. Although, if you want to see the defeats, feel free to let me know, and I'll record the odd one. If I show you all of them, we'll be here till Christmas, which actually isn't that far away. But yeah, feel free to let me know if you want to see them, and I will record the odd one to show you. But I'm only going to show you the victories, unless, of course, it's a significant defeat, and I'm 7 wins, I need 1, we're into the last game or whatever. But it'll ruin it for tomorrow, but to be fair, the gameplay tomorrow is going to be even shorter because I get 2 rage quits quite early on. So I went to 4 wins, and I'm more than okay with it. I'm not too concerned that we're not going to pick up the 8 wins this week because there's no promo. I'm not one for keeping packs anyway, so I wouldn't have kept the 100k. The team of the week is pretty dire, apart from Mbappe, which we're going to have 2 shots at with Reds anyway. So I wasn't too bothered this week. I just started playing with that team, with Heung-min Son and Varane and everything, and it just wasn't really working. It wasn't creating an awful lot. It put me in a relatively bad mood straight away. And from there on, I never really recovered. I would say it would have been easy. In principle and in theory, it would have been easy to just stop playing and maybe pick it up tomorrow and finish my games tomorrow. But I want to do something specific tomorrow, which is going to take up all day. So I kind of wanted to get this out of the way today. So it is what it is, right? But the goal that actually clinched the 4th win for me was scored by Messi, and it was an outrageously cheeky goal. It was such a nice goal. I took a lot of pleasure from it. But you'll have to wait till tomorrow to see that. That was the 90th minute winner to give me my 2nd win. I think I went like 2-5 or 2-7 at one point or something stupid. I was leaving after I was conceding 1 or 2 goals, thinking, well, I'm not going to win it, or I can't be bothered to sit here and then find out I'm going to lose anyway. But still, yeah, it wasn't a very good weekend. Of course, I say that. I did give away 8 wins at the end, which, again, I didn't record, but if I go and, like, I've only played 12 games with Varane, and I bought him last night for champs, so you can see that I've only played 12, and there are 20 games in a weekend. I need the full 20 points. I gave away 8 wins. Is what it is. Now, what do we do with 140k? We go and complete the hero. I'm joking, of course. I've taken it on board, and everything that people were saying in comments, and my own personal thought process behind it as well. And even though I've started it, I didn't start it with the intention of actually doing it. Basically, I opened... what did I do yesterday? Did the Premier League SBC. I have got it recorded, actually. So this is me completing the Premier League, like I said yesterday. I did it because I obviously wanted to try and pack a walkout to complete David Beckham there on the left. I think I was 1 card away, like an 87 rated card away or something. That was obviously the bronze packs I was doing in order to get the Premier League players required to finish the League SBC. I did it. I then had to spend the best part of 20,000 coins completing the Premier League with all the golds I needed, because I didn't really have any goals. So yeah, and these are the packs. I got a walkout from the 15k pack, which was quite nice. It was Sergio Aguero, which is quite fitting, I guess, because he has just announced his retirement due to the medical reasons. So there's a very strong possibility that he will get some sort of end of an era or just premium SBC or whatever it may be. But that was tradable. Now, I looked and he was going for around 22, 23k. I could have used him in David Beckham, but what I decided to do, and I won't show you because it's a little bit like, who cares? I sold Aguero and I bought the players with that money that I needed to finish David Beckham. That's how I completed David Beckham. So Aguero sold for 22, I think, or 22 and a half. And then I used maybe 15 of it to complete Beckham. So I actually made 7,000 coins and I completed Beckham. I said I wasn't going to use the coins or use any coins to complete it. I was going to use what I pack. but I thought, well, it just made sense. I just packed that. It was 20 odd K, blah, blah, blah. So I did that. Kept going with the packs from the Premier League SBC. In fact, we've already packed Aguero, though. I knew full well I'd already done it. If I was going to sell him or whether I was going to use Aguero himself, I knew I'd already managed to complete the David Beckham SBC, and that's what I set out to accomplish with the with doing the League SBC in general, to be honest. So I was more than happy. But I think it's the final pack here that gave me a bunch of duplicates. So as I open it, obviously praying for some sort of walkout. We didn't get one, but at that point it didn't really matter too much because of Aguero. Got Ibra. I knew that was a duplicate. Wasn't aware that it would have been a tradable duplicate though, which was quite nice. But look at all those cards. So I got Radecki, Coates, Zapata, 282s and Soyuncu in there as well, which means I had to put it into something. So incidentally, this was the team I submitted for David Beckham. Yes, Kevin De Bruyne went, Carrasco went, the Icon went, of course, Kluivert, and a few other things that we managed to pack, but also Simeone, who I completed the SBC of, with fodder here or there through doing the League SBCs and various other things, untradeable duplicates and stuff. And in the end, I thought, you know what, it actually makes sense to go and get him to put into Beckham. And I think I bought someone for it as well with the coins I got from Aguero. Can't remember. Either way, there he is. Now, you've already seen him. It's no surprise that this is what that I've already done it, obviously, and it was a long time coming. Made a little bit of coins in the process. We pick up a mega pack from it as well, which is quite nice. What is he doing, by the way? What is... Yeah, just stand there. Just don't move. Just stand there. Looks absolutely nothing like him. It's almost like they don't have the license to do his face. Maybe they don't. I've no idea. But as you can see, I still had all those duplicates. I could not put them into David Beckham because it was just such a high-rated squad. So I had to put them somewhere, and the hero was the only place to put them. I had to use an inform as well, so Johnny Evans was sacrificed. This is the mega pack, though, from David Beckham. Not bad, actually. Tradable as well. Walkout. It's Ronaldo. No, it's Italian. It is, of course, Verratti. Same as Aguero, really. It's not, like, amazing. Like, I wasn't, like, jumping around or anything. But it's a good 22-ish thousand coins, which I'm all right with, given that Beckham cost as much as he cost. So it's a nice little chunk back for someone like Verratti. I'm all right with it. I'm actually quite happy with the return. The pack that we got for the hero wasn't anything spectacular, but it was made up of mainly duplicates anyway, so swings and roundabouts. And that brings us to where we are right now. There isn't an awful lot to talk about. Of course, we already talked about it yesterday. It's not quite 6 o'clock yet. I'm not going to do the hero, because last time, it was trash. I got Rickon and it cost me 120k or something stupid, plus all the fodder in the club. If I were to do this now, because of how bare my club is, to get an 85 and an 86 rated team, it would cost me all of my coins to get it done, and any remaining fodder that I've got in the club I would have to use to get it done. I'm not willing to do it. Plus, the last time they did it, like 3 or 4 days after, they released a whole bunch of decent content. So it could be another coin sink, trying to get people to spend all the coins or use all their fodder before they bring out something really nice. We are in between promos right now, so I am expecting something semi-decent. That's going to do it for today's episode. Tomorrow we'll do Champs Rewards as well as the remaining bit of gameplay. We'll talk about whatever they drop at 6 PM today, if that makes sense. And there we go. How are you going on with Weekend League? Let me know in the comments. If you have enjoyed this episode of The Road to Glory, do me a favor and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.